Good morning, afternoon, and night, everyone. And it's Alexis, and surprise, surprise, I'm actually going to keep my New Year's resolutions this year. Speaking of New Year's resolutions, most of us are back into school, and probably most of us are already breaking most of them. Um, but I've prepared this video to tell you four of the most common New Year's resolutions I see going back to school. College kids, I envy you because you have like a month off. I'm jealous. But these are the four most common New Year's resolutions for school that most people break, and I'm going to tell you why they break them. Or, in a more optimistic way, how you can avoid breaking them. So, this is number one, or four, depending on which way you like to count. It's to get a better social life. Now, this applies mostly to people who go to my school and are very nerdy, but other people have the same resolution. And it's like, I want to get out there, I want to make friends, I want to get a boyfriend, I want to do this, I want to do that. And no, it's highly unlikely that this is going to happen, especially when Netflix still exists, when you like reading and don't like people, or you like watching TV and don't like people. That's not going to happen. So, for that one, yeah, I would say avoid that goal. Maybe just try and get your friends from the past to do things with you, as opposed to saying, I'm gonna get all new friends, cooler friends, like I tried to do. It already failed. Then there's number two or three if you're counting down, and it's to get fit. Now, let me start by saying getting fit is a great goal, but it's not a SMART goal, as they tell us to make in student council. SMART is an acronym for S stands for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable. I don't know what I don't know what R stands. If anyone knows what R stands for or feels like looking it up, please tell me in the comments section below. Yeah, it might be R. I don't know what R means. And then T is time measured. So it's like, I want to read one chapter in a book a week or something like that. So, getting fit or losing weight, those goals are two that are very not smart. Maybe they're just not smart. I don't know. But they're not really smart goals. You should say, I want to cut out eating this fatty food that I like to eat, or start eating more vegetables, or something like that, as opposed to saying, I want to get fit. So just make that goal more smart, and you should be able to reach it. And then there's number two, number three, two if you're counting down. It's get all A's. Now, you can't get all A's using the same methods you've been using for your whole life. If you're a junior in high school and it hasn't been working so far, this technique you're using is not going to work and get you all A's in the spring semester of junior year. It's not just going to start magically working. So if you've been using study groups and not actually studying, it's going to continue to fail for you. So change your study habits. If you need help, there's probably a website out there. I know my biology teacher last year told me that to study we need to draw a web, and maybe that's what you like, maybe not. But I'm pretty sure if you Google something, you'll find a new technique if that's what your goal is. So just don't try the same thing. Einstein defined stupidity as trying the same thing over and over again and expecting the same results. And if you do that, then you're not going to achieve all A's. You're not going to get better grades. You're not going to get this goal. You're just going to continue to fail. And so, to achieve this goal, I would suggest going out there and getting new tips for studying. And the number one all-time goal. If you know what it is, put it in the comment section below. I'll give you a few seconds because I need a drum roll. Drum roll, please. Don't procrastinate. Everyone has this goal when they go back to school. Not procrastinating is the biggest goal because you've been saving all your projects to the night before they're due when they're month-long projects. You've been saving that 30-page reading for maybe 2 days before it's due. And not procrastinating is always the hardest goal to achieve because you have to define what not procrastinating is. If you just define it as not waiting until the last night, then you're going to wait until the night before the last night to do all your homework, which isn't going to be much better. So you need, if you're going to say, I'm not going to procrastinate this year, you need to force yourself to get up and start that project, to do that reading, to do whatever you're not going to procrastinate on. You have to force yourself and make it a habit. Maybe you get a 33-page reading the first day back yesterday or the Monday like I did, and you're like, well, I don't want to procrastinate this year. So you have to sit there and make sure it's 33 pages and then assign pages to every day. Like, okay, I'm going to do 3 pages a day until it's due. You have to force yourself. Procrastination is the hardest habit to break. And so the only way you're going to get that goal is to force yourself to get it. And so, guys, avoid these common pitfalls for your goals and try to set smarter goals. I guess I can only say I have SMART goals because I don't know what the R stands for. But just, avoid having non-SMART goals and just have a happy school year back. If you get nervous, just remember only 22 weeks left until summer, and that includes spring break and all the days out we're going to have. So, yeah. And college kids, I envy you. Okay, guys. Have a nice morning, afternoon, or evening, and I'll see you next week.